Like, oh my gosh, wearing the hijab is my choice, and Islam gives women that kind of freedom, you know? So, like, whatever. Hi, this is the Apostate of Allah. How many times have you heard a Muslim woman, whether they be just a woman that's been born and raised a Muslim here in the West, or these converts that just got converted over a TikTok video, are still wearing the spaghetti strap tank tops and their necks and hair is showing. Anyway, say that. I wonder what Islam actually teaches. Is that true? So let's go through the Islamic sources together. Why don't we? Why not? Why not? Let's go fact check these words that they spew out of their mouths.
Surah 33, verse 59. O Prophet, ask your wives, daughters, and believing women to draw their cloaks over their bodies. In this way, it'll be more likely they will be recognized as virtuous and not be harassed. And Allah is all forgiving, most merciful. I wonder what that could mean.
I wonder if there are any tafsirs, because this is looking pretty bad. Let's see what Ibn Kathir has to say here. So, this is our first tafsir. Let's see what Big Dog got to say. Here, Allah tells His Messenger to command the believing women, especially his wives and daughters, because of their position of honor, to draw the jilbabs over their bodies, so they will be distinct in their appearance from the women of Jahiliyyah and from slave women. It's interesting that there's a distinction here, because Jahiliyyah are the ignorant women. So you have women that just are ignorant of Islam, and then you have the slave women. And what's interesting here so far, it says that it's not just enough for you to cover your hair and your neck, even though it's very common that women want to wear their hijabs, turban style. But you're supposed to cover your necks. But here also it says, when they went out of their houses for some need, to cover their faces from above their heads with the jilbab, leaving only one eye showing. Anyways, let's see why. Why do they need to do all this? So again, this goes verse by verse. So over here, it says that will be better that they should be known so as not to be annoyed. Means if they do that, it will be known that they are free and that they are not servants or whores. Hold up. The Jahiliyyah women are called whores, because we have the servants, obviously, are the slave women. I wonder if Jalalain says anything different. Tell your wives and daughters, draw their cloaks closely, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. That makes it likelier that they will be known to be free women and not be molested by being approached. I guess not. Oh boy. Read 2 tafsirs and things aren't looking any better. I still got 2 more. Let's see. All right, Ibn Abbas, let's see what you have to say over here. O Prophet, tell thy wives and thy daughters and the women of the believers to draw their cloaks close round them to cover their necks and bosoms when they go abroad. That will be better, so that they may be recognized as free women, and not annoyed and not be harmed by the fornicators. We also have in Tafsir Maududi, the respectable women should not look like the slave girls from their dress when they move out of their houses with uncovered faces and loose hair. They should rather draw and let down over them a part of their sheet or outer garment, so that no evil person may dare molest them. It looks like not only are they supposed to cover their hair, they also gotta cover their faces, leaving only one eye. So, those women that are being oppressed in Afghanistan, where they gotta cover their whole faces and stay quiet, they're following Islam. So if you're mad at them, leave Islam. I mean, technically, you could say a woman has a choice in whether or not to wear the hijab. I mean, they have the choice of either to be looked at as a free Muslim woman and be treated with a tiny bit more respect than the unbelieving woman, or to be viewed as a whore slave person who's basically, fresh meat to under Islam. So, I mean, technically, so Muslim women that be out like, oh my gosh, this is wearing the hijab as a choice. It depends. Do you want to be viewed as a Muslim woman, or do you want to be viewed as a not chaste woman according to Islam? According to Islam, because believe you me, have I seen hijabis that were the opposite of chaste. Okay, wearing a thing over your head means nothing. So that's me, but I'm talking about according to Islam, all right? Because we read the sources, okay? I mean, we see it in play as well. I mean, like, just look at the UK with the grooming gangs. Where do you think they got the idea from? It's kind of ingrained in the religion of Islam. Kinda. Okay? We read just one of the many reasons where they get this idea from. Now, I am completely and utterly aware not all Muslims view women in this way. And here's what I have to say about that. These men are better than their prophet, which then forces me to say, hey, yo, dudes that feel uncomfortable about this. And she read these sources. I feel uncomfortable. This is not how I feel. This is your sign to leave Islam and come to Jesus. Peace and grace.